I used to have several sites. Now I kind of like the grower's edge. It gives me that cash max. You can tell it which markets you're looking for, and it will tell you what your highest net back is based on the price they're paying at that time and the basis that they're paying. And that's pretty handy because I don't have to go to so many different sites.
Good afternoon, welcome to GrainTV. My name is Cody Bills. Today is Wednesday, the 1st of July here. Let's turn over to the grain hedge trading platform and see where we closed off the day. Corn unchanged on the day, up a half cent. Soybeans down 7 1/4 cents for the November contract, and wheat in Chicago down 28.5 cents on the September contract. Guys, let's take a quick look at the ethanol production report that came out today. Well, one thing you'll notice is that production did decline here this week from last week. Last week was really a record this marketing year. This week we're down 26,000 barrels per day to 968,000 barrels produced. That means in general right now ethanol production is up 4.6% over last year. So that does show continued strength in the ethanol production. We're well over the 2013 production levels at this point, and we're also well over the 4-year moving average. When you look at the grain or the ethanol stocks, you'll notice they also declined. We're looking at the yellow line there. That is this year's ethanol stocks. You'll notice they grew very sharply earlier on in the marketing year. Now they're starting to decline a little bit. Again, we saw a decline this week, down 300,000 barrels to 19.532 million barrels of stock. So we did see ethanol stocks decline. We also saw ethanol production decline just a little bit this week. Let's take a quick look at the weather outlook. You'll notice Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday all have rain in the forecast for the eastern part of the grain belt. It looks as though we're going to continue to get precipitation in the 6 to 10 day forecast as well, with a good amount of precipitation over Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, areas that have already received excessive amounts of moisture. Really don't need additional moisture here. It's causing some crop concerns and yield concerns, and that helped spur on that rally yesterday. One thing to keep in mind, of course, is that today we did get a decline in wheat. We did get a decline in soybeans. And I think one of the things that we want to pay attention to is the fact that we just had such a huge run over the last couple weeks, and yesterday we kind of continued that run. I feel as though we may have gotten a little bit overextended. One thing to keep in mind is that we had so many short positions for corn, soybeans, and wheat. This situation, the supply and demand outlook here has gone from a period where there really looked to be ample supply to a situation where now there's concerns about planted acreage for soybeans. Now there's concerns about yield here for the grains, with the excess moisture causing acres to drown out and possibly just not be harvested. So these are all concerns that helped really spur this rally, and I think what we saw is a significant amount of short covering, and that short covering I think kind of amplified the move that we saw yesterday. Today we're pulling back a little bit, particularly for wheat. It's going to be interesting to see if we kind of stabilize tomorrow as we go into the holiday weekend, with Friday being closed. Tomorrow we do have a shortened trade day, so keep that in mind. Market will be closed on Friday and then reopen for trade on Sunday. Keep in mind, export sales are going to be released tomorrow morning. Expectations for old crop export sales, 300 to 600,000 metric tons. Soybeans between 100 to 200,000 metric tons, and wheat between 250 to 500,000 metric tons. And of course, keep in mind that their new crop, they're already into their new crop marketing year. And then, of course, the new crop export sales, corn anywhere between 150 to 350,000 metric tons, and soybeans between 150 to 350,000 metric tons. Those are the expectations for tomorrow's export sales report. We'll be getting those numbers here early, 8:30 Central Standard Time. 7:30 Central Standard Time. We'll be releasing that in our blog. If you have any questions about what we talked about today, please give the office a call. The number is 877-472-4600. 4607. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I'll see you on Thursday.